which after the funeral, the road was blocked. I could not pass. Luckily enough, I had the security.
The MP's heart raced as he took the long, winding route through the city, stopping unexpectedly, turning sharply, circling back, trying to shake off whoever was behind him. He thought he could outrun the threat, outsmart it. But what if the predator had already accounted for every move? On the evening of April 30th, 2025, at precisely 6:45 p.m, Kasipul Member of Parliament Charles Ong'ondo were walked out of the Parliament buildings for what would be the last time. According to Janet Mohammed, who had spoken with him just moments earlier, he was upbeat, focused, and fully engaged in the day's legislative business. Nothing was out of the ordinary, nothing raised alarm, except one thing. The car. Most MPs, especially of Charles Were's stature, move around in high-security government vehicles. Black Land Cruisers, armoured Prados, tinted windows, escort units, you know the type. But that evening, he didn't use any of them. Instead, he left in a modest white Toyota Crown, registration KDN 783A. Why the change? Was it a random choice? An effort to stay under the radar? Or did he already suspect something? For those familiar with Nairobi's layout, the route from Parliament to Valley Road is pretty straightforward. Down Parliament Road, under the expressway, join Haile Selassie Avenue and take the roundabout straight onto Valley Road. Fast, simple, logical, but he didn't take that route. Instead, the MP branched into City Hall Way, made a slow turn into Wabera Street and began weaving through the CBD, an area with more lights, more people, more surveillance. Why? There was no scheduled meeting, no public appearance, only a brief stop at an M-Pesa shop along Wabera Street, where he deposited 20,000 shillings. It was an odd detour, one that makes no sense unless you believe what I do. That Charles Ong'ondo Were knew his life was in danger. From the moment he left Parliament, someone was tracking him. According to DCI sources, traffic surveillance cameras along Wabera picked up a hooded man on a motorbike, trailing closely behind the MP's unfamiliar car. After the brief M-Pesa stop, Charles Were rejoined Kenyatta Avenue, cruised past GPO and continued toward Valley Road. Now, pay attention, because this is where things get real. At the roundabout connecting Ragati Road, State House Road and Valley Road, the MP's car slowed, naturally due to traffic flow. The hooded biker was still behind, watching. But he didn't strike yet. This junction wasn't ideal, too open, too risky. He waited, because when he pulled the trigger, he intended to make no mistake. The MP's car rolled onto Valley Road, passing by Sitam, picking up speed. Moments later, they veered left, off the main flow, taking a less travelled road toward Airwing, KNH and Mbagathi Way, near Daystar University. That's when it happened. Out of nowhere, the motorbike appeared again. Two men, one with a weapon, one final decision. And just like that, Charles Ong'ondo Were's journey came to a brutal, calculated end. They finally hit traffic. It was just past 7:00 p.m. at the Kenyatta National Hospital, KNH roundabout. A routine stop, a red light. The kind of moment where everything slows down. Nothing unusual, until it was. For the assassins, this was the moment they'd been waiting for. Charles Ong'ondo Were's car had come to a full stop, boxed in by traffic, vulnerable, with CCTV cameras blinking above, with traffic cops stationed just meters away, with dozens of witnesses caught in evening gridlock. And he didn't care. Because this wasn't a rookie hitman. This was a professional, a ghost, a grandmaster. Pistols are not precision tools, they're unstable, recoil heavy. In fact, it takes at least 1.2 seconds to line up your hand for a follow-up shot. But this man? 6 rounds, clean, controlled, and not just random shots. They formed a pattern. A triangle shot, a formation used in elite assassination doctrine. 2 bullets tore through the lower door panel, targeting the kidneys and spine. 2 more were fired through the base, entering the pelvic region, exploiting the MP's seated posture. And the final 2? Straight to the chest. No hesitation. No mercy. That's not emotion. That's not vengeance. That's mathematics. Anatomy. Mastery. He didn't shoot to scare. He didn't miss. He didn't panic. He executed. Then, like a shadow, he vanished. No look back. No second glance. He walked back to the bike, hopped on, and disappeared into the Nairobi night. Just like that. This wasn't just an assassination. It was a message, a brutal reminder that in Kenya, even those in power are not safe. That a man can walk into a roundabout full of people, cameras and police, and walk out like a ghost. So we must ask, are there assassins for hire in Kenya? Because this was no robbery, no gang hit. This was clinical, timed, rehearsed, flawlessly executed. Yes, the CID and DCI may launch investigations. They may hold press briefings. They may promise justice. But will they see what we've seen? Will they trace the bullet back to its source? Or will they just watch the footage and see only shadows? May Charles Ong'ondo Were rest in peace.
Behalf. So I will say them without fear, without favor. 1, I want to say that Honorable Sir Charles Ong'ondo Were was loved by his constituents. He was loved by his constituents. As a politician, not everybody can like you. All of us. But so long as the majority are with you and you're serving your constituency fully, because Were served every part of his constituency without discrimination. And Were was not elected by fluke. No, Were was elected 2017 to 2022. Come 2022, Were had over 42,000 votes. His nearest competitor had 5,000 votes. That is a man you want to tell us was ruling by terror.